views expressed on this program are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of this station, its management, or other advertisers. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio.
Hi, welcome. This is Dr. John DeMartini. This is one of the most amazing and inspiring shows that you can listen into. If you want to be on the edge of your seats, if you want to open up your heart, if you want to expand your mind, and you want to meet incredible people, stay tuned because you're just about to experience a transformative radio show that will change your life. And you're listening to the Dr. Pat Show that's coming up right next.
The following audio is via a Skype call.
Welcome to the Dr. Pat Show. Talk radio to thrive by. Powerful, inspiring, and coming to you live, bringing you stories of people like you and me, busting through and living life full out. Get ready to dare to wonder what your life would be like if you knew you could not fail. Wow. Hey, everybody. Hey. Welcome, everybody, to the Dr. Pat Show, Talk Radio to Thrive By, Transformation Talk Radio, transformationradio.fm. Did I get that right? Yeah, I think I did. Let me just say hi to Mr. Benny. Hello, Mr. Benny. Guess who's with us today?
Transforming in and all, right?
Boom.
Bam. Make it happen.
Okay, I'm a little disturbed. Can I tell you what I'm disturbed about?
About what?
I know you're going to be able to help me. Right. And maybe Sue Storm, the angel lady, is going to be able to help me. For those of you guys out there, yes, we are opening up the phone lines and our instant message is already open. And I will explain all of that to you. Okay, I'm a little bit, I don't really know what to make about this. And I don't think this is good angel energy. Okay, the Seattle Seahawks are going to play in Minnesota.
Yeah.
I do not like the commercial that's on the TV where you got the Seahawks and it says, learn how the Seahawks are preparing to play in the cold. That's not a good vibe.
Well,
what does that mean? I want to hear, learn how the Seahawks are preparing to beat the Minnesota Vikings. That's what I want to hear.
I totally feel you. I feel you. But do you think Minnesota does the same thing? Do you think they show ads for Minnesota, like how to beat Minnesota, the Seahawks playing in the rain? I mean, it's the same thing.
Do you think? No, Minnesota does not do this. They do not play. Learn how the Minnesota Vikings can play in the rain. They do not. I'm sorry, and I think the Angels are going to agree with me on this. And I'm saying, stop those commercials. You're setting the energy that they're not going to be able to play in the cold.
Come on, Pat.
Sue Storm, the angel lady. I'm a little concerned. We're going to
hawk love, Pat.
I got to do it. Because here's why. Today's show, Angels support New Year's goals, right? Now, I don't know, like the Angels, are they going to change the weather in Minnesota? What is going to happen? Sue Storm, the angel lady, has been talking with angels for years. Now she speaks with people all over the globe so that they can tap into that angelic wisdom. She has been with us since day one in 2004 on the mighty KKNW, and today is no different. Every year she has joined us to help all of us set intentions. Why do goals work? Why don't they work? What might be a different strategy that the angels say for what the Seattle Seahawks might or might not do about the cold? Sue, welcome to the show.
Hi, Dr. Pat. In Minnesota, it doesn't just rain. It's cold. There is so much snow up there. It's unbelievable.
Well, it's really funny. I'm really interested in why I got so pumped up about, the commercial, because it's the same commercial every hour on the hour about the Seahawks. And they show this same picture. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, Pat, you're probably overreacting about that. You're overreacting. And I just want to say, listen, cold, wet, rain, snow, sun, clouds. Let's just win the game, okay? Happy New Year, Sue.
Happy New Year, Dr. Pat. I think the psychologist in you got all unraveled with this.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Well, let's talk about how we can all get some support as the new year moves forward. Angels support New Year goals. Now, tell us a little bit about what is it that we do every year about this time so that we can set intentions. And what is today's show about for our listeners that are listening that are either going to call in or they're going to go into Transformation Talk Radio and Dr. Pat and ask their question. Tell us what kind of assistance they can expect.
Sure. Your angels are with you designed for your life's purpose. So when you're setting goals for your year, when you're setting New Year's resolutions for yourself, you are really working with your angels. You're waking them up and saying, let's go. This is what I want. This is where I want to go. And at this time of year, they're just right on top of it. If you think about the fact that you have a support system out there specifically designed to help you achieve your goals, to achieve your success that you're looking for, to find the love that you want, and this time of year you're setting your goals, whatever they happen to be, your New Year's resolutions, to lose weight, to find a new job, whatever it is, you have that support system. You have hundreds of angels out there helping you. So that's what we're going to talk about today.
Wow. Okay, what's your resolution?
Are you asking me for mine?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Well, one of them is to lose weight. I want to lose 10 pounds this year. That's one of them. And the other one is to reach more people, to be able to use my gifts to reach more people and help them. That's another one.
Wow. Okay. So what do you think is a major stumbling block for folks that set intentions but for somehow cannot get things manifested?
That's not what I think. It's what I know. Everyone, and we've talked about it, and it's also mentioned in the Angel First Aid book, but everyone has in their head a negative voice I call the judge. And that voice only lets you go so far, and then it sort of sabotages you. It's a sabotaging voice. So you start to lose weight, and then the judge will say, oh, go ahead, you can eat that. It's not going to hurt you. Or you get very successful, and then the judge comes in and says, you're not going to make it. Who do you think you are? Whatever it is, everybody has something in their head that stops them from going further. And I think of this as when you go to a convention, and it's a really rah-rah, and you listen to all the speakers, and they're pumping you up, and they're telling you you can do it. And then you get home, and little by little by little, you lose that enthusiasm. That's because your personal judge comes in and tells you what basically you're thinking about yourself, that you can't do it. So changing the blocks is really learning how to manage the judge. Quiet him down, get him out of your way, and move forward. That's what it's all about.
Wow. So what are some of the things that you've discovered over time that people are afraid to do around setting these New Year goals, resolutions, and intentions? And for those of you out there, if you're ready to call into the show, 1-800-930-2819, 1-800-930-2819, or you can go ahead over to transformationtalkradio.com, and on the right-hand side, ask your question, or you can go to the Dr. Pat Show, ask your question, and we will get it in here. Also, if you do not know your angels and you would like to know them, please call in. Now, Sue, having said that, let's say I wanted to write a book. You would be able to help people identify the angels that could help with that, right?
Right. We would have Rita, the angel of writing, and Bettina, the angel of creativity. Whatever it is, the angels can help. And it's such a support system, Dr. Pat. I mean, There's angels for everything. It's so exciting.
Great. Okay. I want to talk about a theme. We had gone out and asked folks. We started last year, Sue, and we were talking about where we are, how grateful we are for all the support we've gotten all the years. And we said, this year somebody suggested that we ask our listeners, we ask people on Facebook, we just ask people, what is the theme? What do you think is happening in your life? And how would you like us to reflect that? And we got a lot of really good answers back from people. But across the board, there was one theme that we said, yeah, we're feeling it too. And it is now the theme for Transformation Radio.fm, Transformation Talk Radio, as well as the Dr. Pat Show. And it's called Unlimited Expansiveness. And across the board, I would say about 80% had some description that related to growing, expanding, taking a dream out into the world, not being afraid. You know what I mean? A level of energetic expansiveness. So I want to ask you, Sue, what is it that the angels are sensing for 2016?
Exactly what you said, Dr. Pat. It's the year of expansiveness. That's exactly what they're thinking. And we actually have an angel. Randolph is the angel of expansion. Loretta, the angel of new enterprise. But it seems like this is the year. There's a lot of energy this year with the angels. There's a lot of excitement about achieving your goals, moving forward, and expanding in all ways and forms.
Wow. And it's interesting because we originally had just expansiveness. And then someone said, well, Pat, what about unlimited? And I thought to myself, wow, that's really interesting. And I went back and I said to them, okay, tell me more about unlimited expansiveness and how you see it different. And what's so fascinating about it, here's what he said to me. You ready? He said, the word expansiveness, because we're human and we most of the time operate on the human plane, even though we say it, we automatically put limits on it. And I said, well, what do you mean? He says, we put limits on God. We put limits on angels. We put limits on the spiritual world. We put limits. Our humanness does that. And he said, what if you said unlimited? And I want to ask you this question. Talk about it when we come back. How do the angels help folks, our listeners, people you work with, step out of a comfort zone and into the world of unlimited possibilities? We're going to take a short break. Sue Sturm, the Angel Lady, 1-800-930-2819. Please give us a call. We're ready to take your calls. Sue will let you know who your angels are. And I wonder, who are the angels for unlimited expansiveness? Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
The preceding audio was via a Skype call.
The 24th Annual WOW Conference, United We Change the World, is February 11th through the 15th. Featured guests are Dr. Christine Page on Creative Dragon Energy. Dr. Susan Shumsky will show you how to awaken your third eye. And Mira Kelly will present a 2-day intensive workshop on Beyond Past Lives. Join WOW for intimate, experiential, life-changing workshops and evening presentations that will inspire you. You can choose 2 half-day workshops and receive 1 half-day workshop for free through December 31st. Join a supportive community of women on their journey to discover and develop their passions and purpose in life. Women of Wisdom is the place to be. This February 11th through the 15th. Go to thewowconference.org. That's the WOW conference.org to discover all the diverse offerings WOW has to offer you.
Has asthma or allergies got you singing the raspy blues? Allergy and Asthma Networks is the nation's premier nonprofit patient-centered network of doctors, caregivers, patients, and healthcare professionals who are dedicated to ending death and suffering due to asthma, allergies, and related conditions. Join President and CEO Tanya Winders each month on the Dr. Pat Show to learn more and visit allergyasthmanetwork.org today. Breathe better together with Allergy and Asthma Network.
There are so many resources out there for meditation. But did you know that Atana's Heart Earth Healing Meditation is available for you for free? Yes, that's right. You can receive this free healing meditation today from Atana Badili. All you need to do is visit his website, atanamethod.com. That's ATAANA method.com and sign up. You will receive your free meditation instantly. That's atanamethod.com.
A word of caution. If you prefer the status quo and you are not interested in improving every aspect of your life, this book will trigger the shift out of you. The Truth is Funny, Shift Happens is available now. Author Colette Steffen brings the powerful knowledge and life-changing energy and empowerment from the radio airwaves to the pages of her new book. To get your copy in paperback or ebook, visit thetruthisfunny.com today.
Francine Vale is a being of light. She believes that all people of planet Earth are as well. As co-host of the Angel Healer radio show, Francine teaches you heart-centered ways to manifest healing on your own behalf and how to integrate love more fully into your daily life. Connect with your angels as you find your life flowing with ease and harmony. Walk the path of light with Francine and Dr. Pat Basili every month on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
The following audio is via a Skype call.
With your world all in motion, you gotta put a ball and chain on your soul. All those angels running, picking up the pieces.
Hey, everybody. It's so cool. Great to have you here. Juicy, juicy, juiciness to help everybody kick off a fabulous, fabulous year. I want to just mention to all of you that there are a couple of things you can do. You can call us at 1-800-930-2819, and we actually have one of our listeners waiting. You can also go to Transformation Talk Radio or the Dr. Pat Show, and you can type in your question, and pretty soon we're going to be having an app where you can do this from your phone or wherever you are. And that's actually a request that came from you guys. You said, look, it's great that we're able to listen to the show live streaming. It's not so good that we can't interact. So you know what? We're working on that. So thank you for joining us. Before we jump ahead, please tell folks how they can find out more about you.
Oh, absolutely. So my website is theangellady.net. That's TheAngellLady.net. My 800 number is toll-free 800-323-1790, 323-1790. And I have 3 Angel First Aid books, and in each of the books has little remedies and affirmations. Dr. Pat and Benny are in the last book, Angel First Aid, Remedies for Life, Love, and Prosperity. And every book has a glossary of angels, so you'll know which angel to call on when you need them and how they can help you. So that's good. And Dr. Pat, I have a very special today.
Okay, tell us.
Yes. Well, because we want everyone, angels and I want everyone to move forward on their life's purpose and move forward with their New Year's resolutions. I'm just going to do a session on that for $60, which is less than half of my regular price, and just help them get on the right path for this year. So that's going to be my special for $60. You can talk to me. Call the 800-323-1790 number. We'll set you up for a time, and we'll get you jump-started on your future.
Oh, that's great. Wow. And, by the way, you're going to find out, those of you listening, you're going to find out right now as to how this all works. Mr. Benny, who do we have?
We'll take Francis calling in from Seattle.
Hey, Francis.
Hello, Dr. Pat and Susan. I'm sorry, I called you Susan Sue.
Hi. How are you? How can we help you?
Well, I'm a little bit nervous mostly because I'm so excited about what's going on with my angels. And I'm hoping you can let me know what's going on. At some point, I'd love to get the names of my angels. But what happened was I've been working really, really hard. Well, not overworking, but trying to be aware of focusing more on being able to take care of myself, realizing that it's my responsibility to take care of myself, not others, not to take care of others, even though that's what I've spent a lifetime doing. And a couple mornings ago, I woke up with something in my, a thought sitting right there. So I said it out loud, and it was not my words. These were the exact words. It is my distinct honor to take care of Francis.
Ooh, I got a chill on that one.
Yeah.
I'm shaking here.
Boy.
That came from a real powerful angel. Wow. Glad you called.
Okay. And yes, and in addition, I'm part of a spiritual development group, and not too long after that happened, someone said they saw an angel sitting on my head, and they said the angel was about 5 feet. And they said this didn't seem like this was an earth angel. This seemed more like an angel that hadn't yet come into human form. But that's all the information they had.
Okay, and what did they tell you? Did it look female or male? Could they tell?
No, they said it didn't. They couldn't tell either female or male.
Okay. So the angel that, and I don't know if it was exactly sitting on your head. It was hovering over your head. But that angel was Serena, Serena, who's the angel of nurturing, who would be the angel that would be taking care of you. So that's one thing. Okay. And should we go into your angel names now? Would that be helpful?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, okay, so you have Katrina, Katrina, the angel of prosperity. And that's success with money, health, and happiness. So that's a general angel for prosperity. And then you have, Blake. Here it is. Blake, the angel of comfort and peace of mind, which you're definitely looking for peace of mind in all the groups that you're in and what you're doing. And your archangel is Gabriel, messages and communication.
Great. Thank you.
Okay.
Do you pick up anything on, this is new to me to have the idea of angels just popping up.
Yeah.
Or I should say my awareness of it. And that message that I woke up in the morning, just it seems just so kind of, it's fantastic. It's really helped me leap much, much further ahead in my realizing that, it's not just an obligation, responsibility, but it's something that I can experience joy in taking care of myself.
Yeah.
Do you have any sense of, with that message coming through or the angel above me, the direction that they're wishing, if they could speak to me directly, they would say?
All I'm hearing is, but it's a big message, is go with your heart. You've talked about taking care of other people and not necessarily paying enough attention to yourself. Go with your heart. Don't let others direct you. Do what feels right to you.
Okay.
That's it?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yep, that's great. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Wow, thank you. Thanks for calling in. Sue, this is really kind of, letting everybody know again that we can call upon our angels for many, many things, to help us out in situations, to help us have a new level of awareness. Whether it's to write a book or to have peace of mind. And, for folks that are just tuning in, tell folks a little bit about how you've come to know the angels and especially their angel names.
Oh, okay, sure. I had a near-death experience when I was a child, and I was suffocating at the time, and I could see the angels flying over my head. Now, I was too young at that time to know what it was, but I remember the episode, and I remember the feeling and remember seeing them. in any event, at that time, I became so connected to the angels that I've been able to hear, see, feel them ever since. So they've given me these names, and specifically about the names, people would call me and they would say, I'm going to take a trip and I don't know who to leave my children with. Is there an angel to watch over them? Or and then that angel is Evelyn. And then they would say, I need some financial prosperity. Is there an angel? And that's Katrina. So people would ask me for the names of different angels, and that's how I put them all together. I thought, well, if this is what everyone needs to know, then I'm going to write a book about it and tell them who they are.
Wow. Well, this is it. When we come back, from break, we're also going to talk about what does Sue Storm offer people? How does she work with people? How does Sue help people create unlimited prosperity? Now, before we jump off, Sue, what did you create for people now?
Yes, this is so exciting. The angels developed it this morning, and they said that we're going to do $60, and they picked 6 because 6 is the number of steady affluence, steady money. And we're going to do $60, and that gives you a half hour of my time where we can really focus on your New Year's resolutions. How do you achieve them? How do you find your life's purpose, what it is, and just jumpstart you into the future, into the 2016 the right way.
Wow. Way to take a short break, everybody. When we come back, Sue Storm, the Angel Lady. We got a lot of questions for the angels. Stay tuned. 1-800-930-2819. 1-800-930-2819. If you want to call in, find out about your angels. You have a question for them. Or you can go to the Dr. Pat Show at Transformation Talk Radio and get your questions there. Stay tuned, everybody. We'll be right back.
Preceding audio was via a Skype call.
Sky Siegel co-hosts one of today's most popular psychic shows, Angels and Answers, with Artie Hoffman, as she communicates healing messages from the spirit world. These messages can be astounding, enlightening, and life-changing. Born with the God-given talent of inner guidance and the amazing ability to heal, Sky has healed thousands of people. Schedule a reading with Sky now. Call 908-500-1474 and visit skyofangels.com.
What are vibes? We often use this word, but did you know vibes can actually be useful and help solve our everyday challenges? Embark on an exciting learning journey with Caitlin Keat, 11-time Visionary Award winner, specialist in vibrational energy, and the creator of Vibes Up. Join Caitlin as she takes you through the world of vibrational therapy and energy healing, with natural solutions for a modern world. Visit vibesup.com to learn more today.
Put a little woohoo in your life with Keys. Keys Clear Protein Waters have 22 grams of smile-making, attitude-adjusting protein in every bottle. Did I mention its tongue-tingling taste? Not just another guilty pleasure. With Keys, you'll enjoy every low-sugar sip and freedom from gluten, lactose, and GMOs. Who needs the fountain of youth when you can find Keys on Amazon or at Keys, Kees, please.com. Put a little woohoo in your attitude with Keys Protein Water.
How would you like increased health and vitality? How would you like to avoid the onset of disease as well as slow the aging process? This is all possible through a simple, safe, and natural process. Every day we are either moving toward wellness or away from wellness.
Hi, I'm Mary Jane Mack. I'd like to be your partner in achieving optimal health. Contact me now at maryjanemack.com or call 425-392-0659. Visit maryjanemack.com.
Do you want the freedom to spend more time with your loved ones? Travel the world? Live spontaneously? Get ready, because the Chip Justice Show is here. Hosts Dr. Pat Basile and Chip Justice can help you build meaningful success while embracing life. Living a life you love is the end game in this new, inspirational, and empowering show. Positive changes for a life you'll love. Tune in every month on TransformationTalkRadio.com and visit PositiveChangeInstitute.co for more information. The following audio is via a Skype call.
Wow. Hey, everybody. It is so great to have you guys tune us in and turn us on. It's always a pleasure to have Sue Storm, the Angel Lady, here joining us as she does on a regular basis. Sue, I want to ask you a couple of questions. And for those of you out there that are trying to call in, go ahead and do it. 1-800-930-2819. Yeah, I want to ask you a question. There are many, many people that we are in conversation with right now that it's not that they haven't been out in the world living their dreams. It's just for whatever reason, I don't know, the time, or it's hard to really say what exactly has been going on with them, but they have felt very stuck, very kind of restrictive. And I wanted you to talk a little bit about the idea of shifting and changing in energy, because you and I talked about it a little bit, but there's something that's happening that is very abrupt the way it's being described. It was one person actually, called into the show a couple weeks ago and said it was like one day I felt like this, the next day I felt like this. Very different. I felt excited about my life. Can you talk a little bit about how something like that does happen and what role do the angels play?
Okay. What I feel is happening is there's just an energy shift, even without the angels, but there's just an energy shift to feeling happier, better things happening, things being more expansive, as we were talking about. And the angels come in and lift your vibrations, lift you up so that you're more connected to the law of attraction, so things can be better for you, so you can find greater joy. Their purpose is to help you be happy, healthy, joyful. So they're going to do what they can, and I think she just hit a point. Well, you were asking me earlier what would help us with expansiveness, and the word I heard from above was faith. Faith in ourselves, faith in our ability, and stretching ourselves a little bit. Do it gently. Don't stretch yourself too much. Don't set your goals too far. I mean, don't say, I need $1 million this year. Don't set them too far. Get smaller goals that you can achieve and be happy and congratulate yourself. Oh, that came through. And then get the next one, and then get the next one. But this is the year to do it. If you've been waiting for success, this is the year.
It's really interesting about kind of what we've learned and how we've learned it. And someone had said to me not too long ago, Pat, they asked me a question. I'll ask you the same question. They asked me if I thought that we had to go through pain in order to transform. The other thing they asked me was, how do I feel about the size of the pain as it relates to the size of the gain? And I thought that's a really interesting question. And I thought I would ask you, Miss Sue, and the angels.
Okay. So I don't know if you heard me groan when I said,
yeah, I did. Yeah, that's exactly what I did when I got asked.
Yeah. No, I don't feel we have to go through pain, and I don't feel it has to be intense pain. With the help of your angels, you can jump over that. It's a matter of, and I wouldn't even say learning your lessons. It's a matter of getting the right vibration, getting the right attitude, getting the right connection with your angels. It's a matter of being in the right place at the right time, letting them help you. I don't feel pain or limits are necessary at all in this lifetime. And I also have an issue with people saying, well, you have to learn your lessons. And I say, no, I don't think so. You just need to learn how to move forward and how to be happy and how to make it happen.
I agree with you completely. I mean, I think that sometimes we look for a reason or a rationalization to explain our life, to explain some of the things that happen in our lives. And I had a very rude awakening this year, and I shared a little bit about it with you off air. And why do I say a rude awakening? Because the rude part of it was I wasn't awake enough to see it coming. The other part of it is that sometimes we hold on to things much longer than our dreams and the expansive nature of what we are to become really requires. Now, I don't know about you, Sue, but sometimes I know I hold on to relationships for a long time, a lot of things I hold on to, right? But sometimes I have found that if the angels are speaking to me in a gentle voice and I don't hear it, sometimes they speak louder. Now, I don't know of anything that has happened in my life that truly, truly, truly hasn't opened up a door to a greater good. And I'm even talking about the death of my mom when I was 6. See, I would not have gotten the benefit of a birth mother and a stepmother, by which both of their intellect and their intelligence and their wisdom and their love helped shape me for a life that was to come. So I want to know what you think about that and the angels think.
I think the same thing. I don't feel there's any, what you say, door that closes, that a window doesn't open, that something new doesn't happen. And holding on when it's obviously finished, when you're just settling for, or thinking it could be. I remember how it used to be when we first got together in a relationship, and it could be that way again. And holding on just really holds you back when it's time and when you know it's time. And I help people make decisions. That's another thing the angels do. If you have a decision on something and you just don't know which way to go, call and have a session and find out. Let them give you at least an idea or a different perspective on making that decision. And I feel you're right. Moving forward is what it's all about, and letting go, loosening those ties.
Oh, my God. Here it is. Let's talk about setting an intention for a big dream. Let's talk about this. What is the process? Because you and I and Benny, of course, Benny and I have benefited enormously over the years. I mean, we're actually in your book of how we've used some of the exercises, some of the things that the angels have shared with you to create just about anything we want. Everything from creating a life, a job, career, but also to move to a place of healing our bodies, healing our minds, right?
Right.
I want to ask you, as we look at this year, and let's say this is the year for unlimited expansiveness, what are some of the things that we can do to set the stage for that?
Well, one of the things that I suggest right off the bat is say, angels, raise my vibrations an octave. That's a musical octave. Angels, raise my vibrations an octave. Again, the higher you are, and you don't want to get spacey, so you don't want to do it 10 times a day. Do it 2 times a day. But angels, raise my vibration will put you in a different perspective, in a different place, so that you can attract that law of attraction. That's what you want. You want to be in the wave of success. You want to be in the flow. I think what stops us is when we're not in the flow. What stops us abruptly is when we're not in that smoothness. We need to smooth out the road to success. And that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah. I mean, this is really for so many of us really stepping in or someone said to me something interesting. They said, you know what, I would love to step into that expansiveness you talked about, but I don't know how to step out of the box. And I thought, I got to ask Sue that question, because they are 2 different energies. And one is not better than the other. One's not good, one's bad. But aren't they 2 independent processes that people can do?
I think stepping out of the box sounds like a scary thing because it's big. And again, I say take baby steps. What's the next step that you can take to find the relationship you want? What's the next step that you can take to make that career move. I would say that the box limits you because you're so scared to jump out. It's jumping out as opposed to stepping out. And take your time. Figure out what your goals are, and then take your time moving towards them. And again, I'm going back to the last question, but another remedy that's really good is I am a mighty money magnet, and see that money coming to you and see it sticking to you, because you don't want money rolling around you. You want it sticking to you. And then I'm a mighty love magnet. I'm a mighty money magnet. I mean, there's just so many remedies that work for one thing or another. But I think the most important thing is what you touched on in the beginning, finding balance and peace within yourself so that you're more connected to the flow.
Yeah. OMG. Sue Storm, the Angel Lady. I want to take a minute, if we could, Miss Sue, as I love to do so often, is talk a little bit about what you're offering again, what the sessions are like. And then when we come back from break, I want to talk with you about a couple of these remedies that are in the book.
I sit and wait. There's an angel contemplate my...
The preceding audio was via a Skype call.
The doctor is in. Tune in to the hit show, The Psychic Love Doctor, with host Deborah Lee. Deborah's life-affirming, highly perceptive reading method has taught Deborah how to zero in on specific problems with relationships, career pursuits, and current roadblocks to success and happiness. Join Deborah Fridays at 2 p.m. Pacific, and for a special broadcast the second Thursday of every month at 11 a.m. Pacific on TransformationTalkRadio.com.
Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Pat. I love the maca team. Maca is a turnip-like vegetable that grows at altitudes at and above 13,000 feet in the Andes. As a family-run company of true maca specialists, the maca team's mission is to provide you with fresh, organic, premium quality maca powders at a fair price. And they are delicious. Many of the customers want to know which is the best maca for their lifestyle, age, activity level, and health goals. These are the three main questions to answer before you purchase. Which color of maca is best for your specific purpose? Is raw or gelatinized the best maca for you? Should you use maca powders, maca capsules, or maca extracts? You can try selections of all of these products to see which will work best for you. To learn more and get a special discount for all of our listeners, visit drpatspicks.com. That's drpatspicks.com. Get into it for 2016. Do you want more prosperity, clarity, energy, and balance in your life? Join Lynn Brown now through March for one of her amazing workshops, each focusing on a key part of living your best life. For more information and to register for one of these amazing workshops, visit lynnbrownevent.com. That's lynnbrownevent.com. And get into it this 2016 with Lynn Brown.
Tune in to Lucid Planet Radio with Dr. Kelly Neff. This hit show will illuminate your senses and empower you beyond your daily stressors and hardships. Renowned psychologist and author Dr. Kelly will captivate you with far-reaching topics and amazing guests as you wake to the greatest version of yourself. Learn to tap into your intuitions, think critically about our world, heal emotional and psychological wounds, and follow your passions to live your dreams. The Lucid Planet. Welcome home. Visit lucidplanetradio.com for more information.
The life you're dreaming of is waiting for you to say yes. Together, we can create a powerful, love-centered world where business is not a competition, but a community of highly conscious individuals making a positive impact in their own lives and the lives of others. Fun, flexible, fabulous. You make the rules. We offer the tools. Connect with Shelley today to learn more at Live, Love, Earn with Shelley. That's SHELLEY.com.
The following audio is via a Skype call.
I sit and wait. There's an angel contemplate my fate. Do they know the places where we go?
Hey, everybody. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Sue Storm, the Angel Lady, is here. And for those of you out there, we're talking about setting goals. We're talking about setting the stage for unlimited expansiveness in 2016. It's our theme. But Sue asked me a question during the break, and I want to share this with everybody. She said to me, Pat, I think there's a question. I think there's a question you have. And I thought, okay, I'm thinking, what's the question? And then she said to me something like, and maybe Sue, we can talk about it, because this is how the process works. And then Sue said to me, I something about, Sue, tell them what you said.
Okay, so my thought was, you're wondering if everything you're putting together and putting your intention on is working or is going to work. And that was the way it was coming through from the angels, that there's so much you're doing to bring radio to your audience. And I was wondering if you thought it was going to work. And you responded with, go ahead.
Well, I responded because I had a moment of that the other day. But what I responded to and what really came through for me is, it's not a matter of is it going to work, because it's amazing. What we're building was based on listener feedback and host feedback. So when you take what people desire and you can incorporate it into a medium like radio, like we're doing, and also visual radio, we have a video radio interface. When you can do that, see, the question for me is, okay, get it done. So what you heard is, I'm like, when? I emailed our programmer today, and we sent him a list of requirements, and he comes back with answers like easy, like that. And then the next question for me is, I need a timeline. When? Because the sense that I'm getting is like the time is now. So maybe what you heard from me is my impatience.
Yes, or that I probably heard, is it all going to work quickly? I mean, I probably missed that word.
That's
it. But what I believe is it's within months. I mean, I think it's so close that you can touch it and feel it. That's why you're so excited about it.
Yeah, I am excited about it. But, part of this is holding the belief and energy, right? That things are going to happen. Tell us what happens, Sue, when doubt filters in to the conversation, because doubt is not an angel thing, right?
Yes, doubt is part of that judge that I was mentioning, that thing that says you can't do it, it won't work, it's not your time, this is for other people, not you. And everybody has a different message. The message comes in between the ages of 7 and 13, and you get these messages that then become your judge later on. And that's what creates doubt. It's not going to happen for you. It'll happen for everyone else. And learning how to work with the judge is probably one of the things I teach best, because that's what helps people move forward the fastest.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, so here we are. If you're impatient, what do you do?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Okay, Irina is the angel of patience. That's one thing I can tell you. And then the other is take your first baby step. Okay, so I'm impatient. I have to do something. Don't sit and wait. A watched pot doesn't boil. Is that what they say? Do something. Do something towards your goal, even if it's a little thing.
Right. Here's the thing. I'm sitting here, and you're picking up that there's something that there's a question for me to ask. You do this. You work with people all over the globe. So this is how you work with people. You got the angels on one shoulder saying, yep, we're with you, Sue Storm, the angel lady. We're right here. I know you've worked with people to help them get through an enormous amount of obstacles and build dreams. Tell us a little bit about the folks that come to you, and what have you been able to help people with?
Okay. And when you were talking about the globe, it just so happens that this week I did a session from Spain, Switzerland, United Kingdom. So really and truly, it is around the globe besides the United States. What I do is I find out, where are you now and where do you want to be? And that could be with your career, with your marriage, with your relationships. Where do you want to be? And then with the angels' help, we find out what the blocks are, release them quickly, and move you forward quickly. One of the things that the lady from Switzerland said is, what you do is so easy. It's so quick. It's not long and complicated like everyone else. And I said, no, that's it. I want it fast, efficient, easy, and quick. And so I find out where you are, where you want to go, and boom, we get you from A to B. That's what I do.
Wow. And it's incredible. Tell me a little bit about what some of the outcomes are that you've seen.
Oh, sure. Well, different situations. I guess the most dramatic was a man who called me and said that he had lost his job. He was about to lose his truck. The woman that he was dating broke up with him 2 weeks ago, and he just gave me, and he had no money, and he just gave me this list of woe. And I gave him the affirmation, I am a mighty money magnet, and a couple of other little things to do and say. Not much. We only probably talked 10 minutes. And he called me back, and he said, I can't believe it. Right after I talked to you, 2 offers came in for jobs. I saved my truck. I have a new house, and I found my soulmate. And it was like a week later. So it all came together. He believed in himself. He was doing his affirmations. He was calling on his angels, and it all came together.
Wow.
That was the most dramatic. I mean, there's other things that people, have told me in stories and different things like that. And a lot about their children are learning more about this and getting more excited and behaving better and things like that, too.
Well, let's talk about kindness for a minute. It's not just about expanding and growing, is it? It's how we do it. It's how we do it. The how is as important as the what. If we're going to go through life and we're not going to keep our commitments, if we're going to break promises, if we're going to do things that are a little bit not on the up and up, that's actually not going to help us get the expansiveness of what we truly desire, is it? But the angels can guide us, can't they?
No matter what, your angels are there to guide you. No matter who you are, they're there to guide you. It's like you said, are you listening? Are they whispering to you, and are you listening? Are they, how much attention do they have to get? And it's there for everyone. That's what's so exciting. And you can tell I get excited about it because I see it working all the time. I mean, you asked me another episode. I had another lady who hadn't worked in years, was getting a divorce, had 2 teenage children, was working for Target for, I don't know, $6, $7, $8 an hour at the time. It was a few years ago. And now she's making 6 figures, and she's the top salesman in our company, and she's moved up, and it's all happened. And her kids are doing well, and it just all came together. It's a matter of getting it so you're in the flow, and it can all work.
Oh, my gosh. I love it. Thank you so much, Sue Storm, the Angel Lady. Before you go, please, one more time, please let everybody know how they can find out more about you, how they can get, the special offer, and your website.
Absolutely. So you can find out more about me on my website, which is theangellady.net, TheAngellLady.net. My 800 number to reach me direct is 800-323-1790. 323-1790. And my special, because I really want, and the angels really want everyone to move forward now, is $60 for a half hour of time to help you jumpstart your life and move forward and get your New Year's resolutions working for you. Learn the system. There's a system of making these things happen, and we're going to teach you the system. Cut the blocks and move forward. And I have 3 books. They all start out with Angel First Aid, and the one with Remedies, Life, Love, and Prosperity is the one that has Dr. Pat and Benny and all the remedies in it.
Wow. Absolutely fantastic. Sue Storm, the Angel Lady, I'm Dr. Pat, Mr. Benny joining you here today. Make sure that whatever you do, you're living your most amazing life, everybody. And remember, unlimited expansiveness for 2016. We'll see you next time.